Hello everybody. In today's class we are continuing with the expression problem. We just computed first and follow set in the previous, and let us understand how to construct LL1 parsing table. So for doing this, already I have explained with one example. So you have to make use of same steps here for entering the cell. Look at the table. This is how you are going to get the table. So how did we obtain this? From the first set and follow set elements. Okay, so initially first set to be included first of E, first of E dash, first of T, first of T dash, first of F, all to be included here first. So let us take that. First of F is ID, already we have done. Look at this. So first of ID should include that production. Moving to next, first of F is another production which has an element called open parenthesis. So first of F on parenthesis, you have to include this production. Go to that, F on closing parenthesis. It should include the production. Okay, moving on to next, first of T dash. First of T dash is having closing parenthesis. First of T dash is these two, right? First of T is this. First of T dash is star and epsilon. Okay, moving to that. First of T dash is star, so T dash on star, you should include that production. So this is the production which gave me that result, so insert that production into that cell. That's all you are doing. So T dash also produce epsilon, but if it has a epsilon production, as I said earlier, follow element should include that production, not first element, follow set, because there is no epsilon on the column. That's why you have to go to follow set, consider all the follow elements and write this production. So we will do that later at the end. First we do only first set elements. Moving to next. So first of T is closing up parenthesis, that is, this is the production which gave me parenthesis, and this is the another production which gave me star. So write the appropriate production. T on closing parenthesis, T on closing parenthesis. Okay, let me use another color. T on this, you have to write this. Okay, similarly T on ID, the same production is being used, at the first level. So later you might use first of F later, but still very first production used for deriving or obtaining that element, you have to write that. So same production in both the places you have to write. Same productions. Here and here, the same production. Okay, moving on to next. Moving on to E dash. First of E dash is plus and epsilon. So we will only consider plus right now. So for that, this is the production which I have used. So E dash on plus, that is the production. Write that production. Moving to next is first of E is parenthesis and ID. So this is what a production is being used to generate both. Therefore, for both the entries you have to write the same production. E on ID is also this. E on closing parenthesis, opening parenthesis, also same productions. So you have filled all this. After doing this, there are leftovers, something are left over here. What are those things is, you can see epsilon productions. So where did we fill all this? We have filled for follow set, not for the first set. So where we have done, we will check that. Moving on to this, here which are giving me epsilon productions, we'll consider that. First of E is having epsilon at this, right? So if it has a epsilon production, go to follow of E dash, and for that element you have to write this production. What is follow of E dash? What is follow of E dash? we have already done follow of E dash is dollar and closing parenthesis. Okay, for both elements dollar and closing parenthesis, you have to write E dash produce epsilon. Closing parenthesis and dollar should include epsilon production. In the similar way, you should also do for one more element here, that is T dash. T dash is having first epsilon production. Because it is having epsilon production, you have to take a follow of T dash. For follow of T dash, you have to write the epsilon production for all these elements. That is dollar closing parenthesis and plus dollar closing parenthesis should include what? Epsilon production. So we have filled epsilon production. So this is what a complete information about construction of the table by making use of first set and the follow set. Thank you.